Welcome back to the 30 days of food photo breakdowns. In this series, I help you to break down the amazing food photos that you see on Pinterest and on Instagram. My name is Prathamesh and I'm a food photography coach. I've coached more than 1500 plus students in the past 1 year. So let's quickly dive right in. Let's try to understand how has this food photo been shot. So I see a nice, lovely yellowish white cream cheese and all of the vibe going on. So the first thing that I can get from this picture, it's giving very neutral color tones, right? So tone in food photography is basically the colors as well as the lighting. Tones especially is used for the lighting and like maybe the highlights, the bright parts and the dark parts. Like the technical language is that, but creatives, being creatives, they use words for abstract terms, right? So tone, you can refer to colors as well as the vibe and the whole feel, right? You as a creative, you as an artist, as a food photographer, if you want to show your food products in your recipes, in your blogs, on your Instagram, anywhere, you need to get a good sense of aesthetics as well, right? So it's not necessary to just mug up the theoretical information, whatever I teach or whatever you see on Instagram or on YouTube. It's important that you practice and get the actual feel of it, right? The sense of aesthetics of it. So let's see how has this food photo been shot. So if you can see this in this picture, let's break down the lighting, right? Where is the lighting coming from? If I see this isolate and this particular food subject, I can see the shadow of the bowl coming on the left hand side. That means the if let's say if my shadow is on the left side of my food subject, that means my light is on the right side. But here the shadow is not on the left side, right? It's from the left front, right? So if I draw an arrow, this is left and this is front. So it's somewhere over here, left side, right? Left front side. That means my lighting is coming from over here. This is my lighting. If I draw an arrow, this is my lighting. And to break it down even better, the quality of the light over here is if you can zoom in over here and look, it's not a sharp outline that you can see of the bowl, right? It's not a sharp outline. That means it's a soft light. It's a diffused light coming from either a softbox or a diffuser or any kind of like big light source. Big light source, let's say, let's imagine even if you don't have artificial lights, some artificial lights at your place, imagine a big window pane, which is like just behind me. A big window pane is also a big source of light, giving soft light, giving gradual shadows, right? So they are the shadows look very soft, look very gradual. They don't have a sharp outline on them. That's the lighting breakdown coming from this direction and having a nice soft lighting. Perfect. So that's the soft lighting. And for talking about the background over here, it's a very nice, let me just delete it. Yeah. Talking about the background over here, I have a nice beige off-white, grungy textured backdrop that I can get on Amazon or I can get from a nearby chart paper store, stationery store as well, right? So you can definitely find out. And even if you don't find them out, you can find the texture out on Canva. You can create a texture on Canva and get them printed in your nearby stationery or printing shop, right? So how do you do that? Literally open Canva, right? So if you open Canva over here, let's say I change this color to some off-white, this color, and let's say I go to elements and I type grunge texture, right? So I'll just add this over here. And let's say I increase the size of it, increase the size of it and decrease the opacity of it. Let's say I decrease the opacity of it. I can literally I can download this picture and I can get it printed in a 3 by 4, 3 feet by 4 feet shape in my nearby printing shop. I can just print it on a paper and laminate with a thin sheet of plastic, right? That's how a lot of backdrop stores do it on Amazon or other places as well, right? So you don't have to rely on them. Of course, they will do it for like they have a lot of experience, so they can get it for you without the headache. But if you want to do it for yourself, this is the way, right? And if you like this tip, if you found it helpful, share this with your friends, right? Share this with your friends who are into food photography, into recipe creation, into sharing their work online, right? Helps a lot. Perfect. Coming back to the topic, after understanding the grungy off-white beige khaki color backdrop as well as surface. By the way, like this is called as the surface, which is beneath, and what is behind is the backdrop, right? So backdrop and surface both are of the same colors. Talking about the props, everything is very cohesive. every just a second, let me delete it. Everything looks very cohesive, very well put together, giving a nice vibe to the image. I can see some olives, some jalapenos, some bread pieces along with the lemon pieces, and some herbs, the seasonings as well, right? Some greens. And I can see a nice plant. I'm not sure which plant this is, and it's coming from just the side, right? It's not the part of the picture, it's just on the side. So plants, if you see on the edges, they give a very nice, warm look to the image, because it helps you to center compose your food picture very nicely. When you scroll on Instagram, on your Reels tab or on your post, every your attention go in the middle circle, right? That's what I tell my students as well, right? So have everything in the middle. That's what I suggest, and that's what you can do as well. Yep. So lighting breakdown, the visual aesthetics, basically the look and feel, the backdrops, angle, surface, props, and everything gives a nice feel to this food photo. Hence, you feel invited after looking at this food photo to have this food photo, right? Have this food. My bad. Yeah. So that's the day 22. I hope you liked the breakdown of this picture. And let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments if you want me to break down any of your food photos, any of your favorite food photographers videos or the photos. You can send that image on Instagram at the rate p.g, right? And I'll see you tomorrow for the day 23 of 30 days of food photo breakdowns. See you tomorrow.